So Namaste friends, this is your Senthil Raj, farmer skill specialist and life strategist and also motivational igniter. Very happy to meet you once again in this platform and sharing with you and also be learning with you and getting an experience of both. So last couple of weeks we had seen an interesting basic topics which we covered, which was very apt for building our foundation in terms of professionalism. So today also I want to discuss one of the important question which is being asked by our own participant and many people or many friends or many executives and leaders whom I come across have this in their mind. So before that, my dear friends, I had been in the platform of YouTube where I put across in my channel SS Senthil Raj. On this note, my dear friends, so I am going into the topic. The topic is very hot and also live at this scenario. So one of my colleague or I can say a participant in our community asked this question. Followed by that, I found that many of them have this in their mind. The question is, what would be our future or how our future would be shaped up? So this is our question. So my dear friend, this is a big question and I don't even have an answer for this big question because future we can't determine what will happen. But dear friend, I want to share something which I believe that definitely if you do that, I think you can be winner in the future. So getting into that, I want to share a small story about a farmer in a village. So this is a story which been used or you might would have heard also, but now repeating it will always be a reinforcement of certain things. So this story goes like this. There was a village in a deep part of a country, so where there were people and the economy of that village was mainly on agriculture, and that too, if rain comes they get a season of harvesting, otherwise they won't get. And this village was completely drought for past 2 years. Okay, but with hope, all as we live, the same hope the people were also there. In that village, among many farmers, one guy was called as Sham, and he used to do certain thing which is routine. And everybody in that village, his friends and also those who see him, always see him with different eyes. Some see this person with a skeptical eye, some people see him with a doubtful eye, some people see with a jealous eye, some people would see as an insane eye. Okay, but this guy was doing certain routine daily. So what was that? Are you eager to know that? Okay, so this guy Sham always get up in the morning, does his rituals and start with his friends, that is bullock in his and plow in his shoulder to his land, and daily he go and prepare the land by plowing it, making it ready. And he also dig a small pond in his land, and also he had maintained his well very neatly. So this was his preparation every day he used to do. And some of his close friends asked that why you are doing this, my dear friend, because last couple of years there was no rain, but still you do this daily. And you know what is his answer? His answer is a big smile like the one which I'm doing. So the response to the question is a big smile, and he move across and do his routine. So my dear friend, so this is what a regular affair of this farmer Sham. But to surprise, this year that village got a good rain. The first spell of rain came, and that time, as his land was very much prepared, he started sowing the seed, and other farmers were just thinking of going and starting plowing. So it took 7-8 rains for preparing the land. Till that time, his seeds were germinated and grown as a full-fledged plant. And the last of the season, he cultivated and got a very good yield, but others were not getting the right yield or the right results which they deserve. So my dear friends, this story tells you a lot of messages and lessons. As this story tells, one more thing is that the person, the friend who had asked him that why you are doing the routine thing, now the time has come for the farmer Sham to go and reply to his friend that, dear friends, remember, I don't know about the future of getting rain, but I know the presence what I should do. So I worked upon my preparation and the results will automatically come. So nature has its own results. So one thing which we have in our hand is efforts and preparation. So my dear friend, this is what the answer given by Sham. And this is the story which tells a lot of information. So the message is very clear. We don't know how the future will be, but the preparation should be there. So if we are prepared at present, then our future will be much brighter and much yielded results, gives much yielded results. At the same time, my dear friends, it's not only about preparation, it also talks about the mental positivity, the positive thoughts that yes, the future will be bright. So for that, I should work towards the better future now. So it's more important than future, it's present. So if you are working on the present, I hope so, you will be getting a very good results. But there are many smart people in our life also. They are not prepared, but they are very precautions. They take very precautionary things. My dear friend, precautions will not yield results, but preparation will get a very good results. Precautions may get some results, but not the desired results. In terms of precautions, many people will not prepare themselves. Whatever they have, they will just store it. Okay, so being smarter at certain time is also not good. So prepare yourself in terms of smartness, in terms of working in the field. That is very, very important. So this story tells 4 things to learn ourselves in this scenario for our future. That is, number 1 is concentrate on present. So what is that requirement I have to fill, and what is that I have to prepare so that future can be very good. In that instance, I also want to share one example. I recently discussed with one of our colleagues' brother who is also working in the pharma industry, and surprise is that last 3 to 4 months he is attaining almost 90% of his results, means achieving his target. And what is the reason or the factor which is there for him to achieve that? Do you want to know? He was last 6 years with the same organization, and he was preparing the ground for this future. Now he just called to the doctor, and doctors are ready to give his response. Means first is that he is taking the call, and they are also responding to him. So that was a preparation. So my dear friends, so preparation is very, very important, and preparation to present is very, very important. We cannot think of future. The second thing which we learn from this scenario is that what is that skill which I have to prepare myself. So what is the skill which demands at present that I have to learn? For example, in this world now is going on with digitalization. I think that is the 5th economic revolution with digitalization. So how many of us are very much open enough to learn this technology? There are many people, they say age as their criteria, or they have their own set of mindset and problems which they just say, and they are not learning it. But are you ready for adapting this and learning this technology and skill sets which is demanding at present? I don't know about future, but at present this is demanding. So are you ready to learn that? So second is that new skill sets to be learned. Prepare for that. And third thing is that thinking of the mindset, okay, the positive mind. We don't know about future. If you ask me the question how good the future will be, to me I would say yes, the future will be much brighter, because I feel that I am preparing myself. But for those who are not preparing at present, definitely for them the future will not be brighter, but maybe neutral or maybe negative. I don't know. So think of that positiveness and prepare now. That is the third thing, is that positive mindset and positive way of thinking future. And one more thing is that the fourth thing is that this world is changing. Right? We cannot predict that this remains same. But the thing is that one thing which I want to share with you is that in this changing world, the demand is increasing. The demand of new skill set, the demand of new force, human resources, everything. So if I am not adapting to that change of demand, I will be left out, way behind, and many people will go forward. Okay, dear friends. So remember these things. So the number 1 is preparation, which makes future better. And second one is having the right skill set to learn at present. Third one is thinking of positive thoughts that future will be much brighter. And the fourth one is adapting to the change at present so that the future will be brighter. My dear friend, with this note, I also want to share one thing. There are many people, the executives and my friends, who are asking, sir, what will happen to our job? My dear friend, MR job or executive or manager's job in pharmaceutical industry is never ending and never dying. It will be there even after 100 years. But are we going to be there in that job? Are we suitable for that job is the question. So MR job will be there. It is like a stethoscope of a doctor, correct? Or a thermometer of a doctor. So that stethoscope or thermometer or the white coat of a doctor remains same 100 years before, and it is going to be remain next 100 years. Maybe the two digitalization may happen, but the stethoscope remains stethoscope. Okay, the white coat remains white coat, and the thermometer remains thermometer. So my dear friends, same way MR or executive will remain in this pharmaceutical industry, maybe with a lot of digitalization, or may not do, but the new skill set is very much demanded. So which I already discussed, the 6 skill sets which is required for an executive, and also the 5 skill sets or almost 10 skill sets for a manager which is required for the future, which is I had presented in my previous video. If you want, you can go through my YouTube channel where the videos are present and get to know what are the skill sets which is required. Okay, dear friends, with this note, I think I had completed my way of presentation, and I hope so you got much clarity over what will be there in future. Okay, so my request is that prepare yourself on this present moment. Future is not in our hand. We'll just leave that. It will be much brighter for you guys. So this is Senthil Raj signing off from you, and have a great day. So if you like my video, please share, comment and subscribe my channel, and also invite many friends, those who are interested to learn and develop, to our FB community, that is MLC and PMLC. So thank you once again. Have a good day.